just realized they can't hear you. Oh no. Hold on. I just realized I couldn't hear any of us. Speak again. Yes. We're there.
Goodness.
We're there.
Goodness. What a turn of events.
I know, right?
You know,
Scuff.
the audio scuff, and we love it. We love it.
We love scuff around here. Anyway, they didn't hear me the first time, so I'll say it again. My name is Queen Okami. I'm the Sakura Wolf Princess. Brought to you here with the co-hosting Zom, Capybara, one and only. And we're here for a very, very fun time. It's week 1 of the Mysteria Grand Prix. Yeah, no, we have quite the roster already by the looks of it. This stream will probably be a bit shorter compared to last week's or last wave, because last time we had 5 races and we really took our time with it, and we still kind of will take our time with it. That being said, though, we only have 4 races this time. 2 custom races, 2 G1 races, 2 on dirt, 2 on turf. Fun stuff. So before I get straight into it, Zom, you have everything that you want to add on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be joining you alongside tonight's events. The last event, you know, it was practice. We saw a lot, and I really love the lineup that we were witnessing. So I'm looking forward to, even though it's gonna be a shorter event tonight, I'm still very much excited to see what everyone's bringing to the table. And yeah, good luck to everyone.
Absolutely, best of luck to everyone. That being said, we have our first cup. We have already quite the bit of Harus for dirt. I see 4 Harus as we speak. We did have a scratch out for this week, that being Jimmy. Jimmy unfortunately could not have made it to the first week, but I hope to see him in the second. That being said, though, I am noticing quite a diverse amount of characters here, especially from me. Bringing my Hishi Amazon and my Jiro McQueen. I've been training hard to make them dirt compatible, as they are normally not on dirt, but I wanted to mix things up. I didn't want to have too many duplicates going on, but I see that, you know, I made a little effort, as everyone else brought their Haru, which I'm not disappointed about. We love Haru around here. So that being said, I want to go over from the inner bracket to the outer brackets. We have Tao's Haru Urara. E's and D's across the board, good stuff. You know, A aptitude, lots of good skills here, so I'm looking forward to seeing for that. We have Vai Itazu, nice nature. Unfortunately, it's going to be a G on dirt. It's going to be she's going to be slowing down a little bit there, but she does have C speed, so I'm looking forward to what she can do there. It is a short distance race, so guts won't matter here. I see, you know, he was trying to build a little bit of evil nature here, so I think that's exactly what he's trying to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. We have Blurtberry with the Okuri cap. I think if I recall correctly, she did all these last minute, which I don't blame her or anyone else. In fact, I looked at everyone's Umas as for when it was done, and a lot of these Umas were done in the last like 72 hours. And honestly, I don't blame you guys. You know, we're doing really, really well with our careers, to the point to where D rank is practically child's play. So we really go past those D ranks. And I wasn't sure though if I wanted to raise the stakes again as a 3rd time, but maybe in the next tournament, maybe I might do that. That being said though, B aptitude and dirt, a really small disadvantage, but I don't think that's going to stop her really, with, you know, a really simple 3 skills: Triumph Pulse, Gold Skill, Fast and Furious, and Homesh's Haste. Voda's number 4 favorite, so we're looking forward to this. And also, as well, everyone's mood here is great, so skills will be proccing, their performance will be at their best. We're going to see basically the best of these D rank characters. So moving on to the White Moon for El Condor Pasa. She's looking in pitch perfect form. D's across the board for the first 3. Has 1 red skill, rest of it's yellow. Good stuff, good stuff. My Hishi Amazon, I went a bit quirky with it. I focused mainly on her power and speed, so she will be coming from the end, so please make way for her. She might get a bit aggressive, you know, in the last stretch, so be on the lookout for her. We have Frilled Mandarin. That wit is kind of crazy, actually. For only 2 skills, that wit's kind of crazy. I'm kind of worried for that Uma. And then I have my Megiddo McQueen. I did my best to make her for aptitude for dirt, but I see that the miles are really going to weigh me down. But I gave her as much stamina as I could, so she won't get tired. Moving on to Tal's or Condor Pasta. Pretty solid stats across the board. Be aptitude on that dirt. Give me the pace, 4 skills there. Pretty good stuff. Haru with Bortberry. Focus a lot on speed here and power. That's, you know, as you should in a short distance race. You know, weight surging with Super Climax, absolutely amazing. Professor Curvature, that's going to be pretty useful, in my opinion, even though she's the 13th favorite. I do think that she deserves a bit higher than that, but that's just me. And then we have Portia's Oguri Cap as well, the #1 favorite. See across the board with that D+ wit. But wow, that is a glass cannon build. So she went with no skills, but raw stats. I like that. I like to see that. She, you know, instead of, you know, risking chance of maybe I get this skill, maybe I don't, you know, she wants to rely solely on her ultimate and just her stats. So I like what I'm seeing. I can see why this is voted #1 favorite. You know, as someone who has really high stats but maybe lacks skills, you know, you want to focus on something that you know you can rely on. So I'm going to assume that's what her focus was. So I like it. Moving on to White Moon's Haru. C speed, E and D across the board for the rest of that. Triumphant Pulse, I like that. So, you know, you're going to see Haru move just as fast as Oguri on that last stretch for the 200 meters. Weight surging as always, A across the board. Can't complain there. And then we have Cross Hearts as Haru, a 2-star Haru, was the #2 favorite. She has C's and D's across the board, so she you know, I'm actually surprised this is a D+ Haru, actually, if I'm not mistaken. This is definitely a D+ Haru. Also running glass cannon build, basically. Relying solely on her stats instead of skills. That seems to be quite a trend here. I don't know if this will shape this week's meta or not. You know, running no skills, but just, you know, focusing on stats, because for those that don't know, your career rating raises based on your stats, aptitude, your wins, and your skills. So by them getting no skills, they're putting their rating at a lower amount and making room for their stats to grow big. So I think they're relying a lot more on this solidifying stat building rather than going by chance on these skills that could help them in the long run. Moving on to, hopefully is the last Haru, by Teju. This is honestly a good build in my opinion. This is genuinely the ideal build you want to go for the average Haru, or really for any average short distance racer. Has 1 skill, Fighter, so that'll be good. It's a late surger skill, so that'll definitely proc. And then we have the lovely NPC. She's just raring to go. She's happy to be there. And we have the Cross Hearts, nice nature, or I'm assuming evil nature. Yep, there's a little bit of evil skills there. C wit, D speed, good stuff. Stamina shouldn't be a problem. So the G on dirt though has me somewhat concerned, but at the end of the day, evil nature's evil nature. She's not here to win. She's here to make everyone else lose. So, and last but not least, I'm assuming it's last, right? Yeah. We have Portia's Biwa Hayahide with C speed, C stamina. Power, guts, and wit. I did not know. Am I crazy, or does Biwa Hayahide normally don't do dirt? Am I crazy to think? Did she? Oh, she did. She managed to get Biwa Hayahide's aptitude for dirt at A. That is a crazy Biwa Hayahide. Wow, you really. I'm assuming. Huh?
That's some secret sauce right there.
That is secret.
She's got something cooking in the background.
And running the green skills too. Oh, and she used a guess. That's what it was. She had dirt there. Dirt there. Oh, they had a 9-star dirt? That is incredibly rare. Portia, what did you feed this beast?
We love to see it. We love to see it.
That is
no less from Portia.
Oh man,
she's got something up her sleeve.
Tell me,
always full of surprises, and it's no surprise here.
I
love that.
She got 2nd place on the G1 Oi Dirt. Wow, Portia, you need to be studied. This is fascinating. I did see that you also went for a bit of mile there. I'm pretty sure Biwa Hayahide's mile aptitude is normally at a C, if I'm not mistaken. That is insane. What a beautiful Uma, deserving to be top 3 Umas in this race. That is amazing. I like what I'm seeing here. Right-handed Hanshin and Oi. This is unfortunately not going to be in your favor though. These skills will not be proccing, unfortunately, as this is a left-sided course, and this does not take place in Hashina Oi, but still, we're not going to disregard this. That is beautiful. I love that. With that being said, though, let's get started on this. Anyone that you're looking out for?
Let's just get right into it.
All
Honestly,
right.
I'm excited to see what everyone's got.
Right? We'll be starting off this year on a beautiful dirt course, middle of snow. We have the number 1 favorite, Oguri Cap for Porsche. Number 2 favorite, the 2-star Haru Ura. And the number 3 favorite, or no, actually, never mind, number 11 favorite, our Mahishi Amazon. I always forget that it always shows my character at least once. At any rate, though, all of our Umas are ready at the gate. And they're off just like that. Everyone has a lovely, lovely start. I don't see any late starts as far as I see. Everyone's getting to their positions quite well. The NPC is pulling up ahead for first. The Haru is going to step back behind. I see Biwa Hide following up on that NPC. I actually didn't check what position Biwa is going to be taking, but it don't matter where she's going to be at. She's going to be a threat all the same. But it looks like she'll be taking the far pace, maybe behind front. Behind that, we mentioned the Queen, Okandra Pasa. And behind those, there will be the Harus as well as the 2 Oguri Caps. And in the far back will be Hishi Amazon. My McQueen has been rushed now, so she's losing a bit of stamina there. NPC is still pulling ahead. Behind her is 2 Okandra Passes, the Biwa Hide, and an NPC, and all the Harus and Oguri Caps once again. Everyone's pushed up to the front. Everyone's, you know, really condensed here. It's we're gonna see a lot of people get boxed in here in this last spurt if we don't go 3 or 4 wide here. But I'm assuming we might have a couple of skills here proc at least for this corner. We have the McQueen skill, but she does look like she's been put in the inside, so I don't really see her going too far with it. We have a lot of ultimate skills here, the Harus, and we have Porsche's Biwa Hide. Biwa Hide is pulling ahead. She has a really good lead right here. Looking at 1 length so far. A bunch of debuffs just went off. Hishi Amazon with the ultimate. I don't think she'll have room to be able to push, though. I don't think she's going to be able to push for that Biwa Hide. I do see Oguri Cap and Haru Urara pushing up ahead. Will Biwa Hide hold it? She's losing that lead so far. Oguri Cap's coming in to cinch it, but Biwa Hide takes it. She gets first place, followed behind by probably half a length, if not ahead. Half a length it is. That was close. What a way to kick off the first. Congratulations, Porsche, for that first race.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. I was, yeah, no, honestly, that's a beast of an Uma. I love that. That is an amazing Uma. Oh no, I've reached the max saves. Can I delete one? Yes, I can. Should have deleted these earlier. Alright, moving on to our second race. Second race is going to be another Trainers Cup. In the Niigata turf for 1,000 meters. It's gonna be a sprint.
1,000 meters.
Yep, this is this is the shortest distance race you can have in this game. It is a stretch. There are no corners, so if you brought any corner skills, which are normally super duper convenient and useful, as almost every race has a corner, this one will not be having a corner. So no more slinging maestros or professor curvatures, unfortunately. There will be none of that here. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna proc it off my phone. There we go, countdown started. You know, I probably should have brought another bottle of water. I feel like I'm gonna be really going out of here with commenting.
Go get you the class.
Oh, thank you.
I got you, friend.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I got one caveat for you though. It's 3 classes. You gotta down that all.
Oh, absolutely. I would do that in a heartbeat. With how dehydrated I am, I would absolutely take that. All right. We're looking pretty sharp here. A lot of King Halos for this lineup. I'm seeing Special Week Sakura Bakushin, quite a couple Sakura Bakushins. Accounting 4 King Halos, 5 King Halos, 6 King Halos. Is that 6 King Halos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 King Halos. We're just gonna skip through everyone that we reckon so far. We have Teju's 2-star King Halo. Couple skills there, nothing too bad. Hello, Mini Lotus. Happy for you to be here. We have the 3-star King Halo, at least 3-star. I didn't realize the star said it there. I've been guessing this entire time. White Moon's 3-star King Halo. Pretty well-rounded skills here. Unfortunately, there will be no corners in this race. But I don't think it's going to deter her. I mean, stamina, you could have G+ stamina for this race, and I think you'd be fine, honestly. Hello, Variable Sight. Happy to see you. Maruzinski from Cross Hearts, number 4 favorite. Lucky 7 here. Is she in the 7th bracket? Unfortunately not. But overall, good stats. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. My lovely special week. She's a wonderful being. Happy to be here. Dragoon Spear. Hello, hello. We have the next King Halo from Tao with the S aptitude for pace. The bigger picture. I've never actually seen those. When view of the height and observation of the race. First, the weight surfer skill. Fortunately, you're running pace, so that won't proc, but hey, you're the number 3 favorite. But it is entirely unpredicted how you'll do, which is pretty crazy to see. Bakshin from one and only Burberry. Somehow number 15 favorite. I don't see why she's low there, but we'll see. The Cross Hearts King Halo as well. This is so actually I actually talked to her earlier before this race started, or before the stream started, and according to her, she did have a evil halo, is what she called it. And so I now see it now. Let's just hope though that with enough wit like that, she'll be able to proc them early, because this race is probably going to be over in less than a minute. This is going to be over in less than a minute. I'm willing to reckon. As for the number 1 favorite, we have King Halo from Porsche. Winter Runner in Snowy Days. This is in fact a winter and snowy day, so guts may not prove to be somewhat useful here, but that speed is definitely going to pull her ahead. So she already has borderline C+ speed, so that's going to give her probably around like mid 500 speed right there. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I like to see that. We have Porsche's number 11 favorite, Measured Orion, D and F across the board. Some pretty good skills there. Honestly, can't complain with the S on sprint. Love to see that. Hello, Reflector. Nice to see you. And then we have Burberry's King Halo. Overall, well-rounded. Weight surging here. I think, did I go over everyone, or did I skip? No, I didn't. Okay, there's just a lot of people. All right, we have Talis Maruzinski in the number 5 favorite. Wet conditions and fall runner. I don't know, does soft count as wet conditions? Yes, it does. So that power's gonna come in. Fall runner will not, though, unfortunately. But Maruzinski looks like she's going to be just holding that position. I don't remember, though, if she... Yeah, so she'll be acting that skill. So, Maruzinski here, I think, is going to be placing top 3. Talis Maruzinski, I think, is going to be placing top 3. Without a shadow of doubt. Moving on to the Nice Nature. I'm pretty sure we've seen this one before. Solid stuff, you know, as expected from a Nature. I feel so bad for Nice Nature, actually, now that I am doing this tournament. You know, she's just being used for debuffs. We have White Moon, Fuvild's Sakura Bakshin, the number 13 favorite. I'm surprised it's number 13. She has Redshift and El Condor skill. I don't see why she would be positioned so well. But I'm looking forward to see what she can do. Hishi Amazon, no surprise there. We have Teju's King Halo, focusing mostly on speed there and power, so, you know, so long as she doesn't get boxed in, rushed, or late start, I think she'll be fine. And then Mini Lotus, returning once again for another race. So, I don't think she knows, but she needs to be in the server if she wants to participate. But hey, she can do whatever she wants. She has 500 wit. She's smart. So yeah, that being said, that's all of our runners. So let's get straight into it. Lineup's looking pretty good. We have a 3-wide bracket on these last 2 positions. I don't know how bunched up these racers are going to get in such a short race, so we'll see. Now that we're approaching the end of winter, this last snowfall will be probably our last season until the end of the year. Once again, we have Porsche's number 1 King Halo, and then we have another King Halo in the number 3 bracket. And then last but not least, we have the number 2 for Hishi Amazon. I don't remember if my Hishi Amazon will do well here, but I'm rooting for everyone here, so best of luck. Just that we're off Hishi Amazon with the late start. Everyone else is looking pretty sharp so far. All of our King Halos and Marzinskis are looking pretty good. A few debuffs are going off right now. We're already a quarter into the mid race, and it looks like our 2 Marzinskis are trying to push for the lead. NPC is ahead. Bakshins are right behind them. King Halos are following suit. I'm pretty sure most of these King Halos are pace chasers, with one being late. Yeah, it looks like my Hishi Amazon's going to try and pull ahead here. But I'm looking forward to see what these Marzinskis can pull off with their skill. We're already approaching the end here. A lot of our people got debuffs. There's lots of debuffs going on. I'm assuming it's Nice Nature in the back, but it's not going to stop anyone from taking the lead. So far, the NPCs has the lead, but it's going to be taken over by King Halo. Marzinski's coming in from the outside. Hishi Amazon's coming to the outside too. That is a 5-way finish. Wow. King Halo takes it. As for which King Halo, I have no idea, but those were separated by necks and heads and noses.
That last 200 meters got really intense there.
It really did.
That was a big pile.
It really picked up really fast. That is Porsche's King Halo, followed up by Tao's King Halo and Marzinski. Marzinski had the beginning of the late there, but then King Halo's kind of nowhere. I'm actually surprised that my Hishi got 6th. I thought she got like 5th or 4th, but congratulations, Porsche, taking 1st place here. Tao for 2nd place, 2nd and 3rd actually. So you'll be netting some pretty good points there. I forgot to mention, I haven't really pointed this out yet, but we are keeping track of all the races, and we are scoring you guys. As for if we'll reveal the scores per week or just by the end, haven't really figured that out yet, but it's more or less what you guys want to do, I guess. You know, if you guys want to know really badly, we will publish the scores every week. So yeah. Let me get this third race started and get to go. Yeah, no, that race is probably so far my favorite. We had a 5-way finish there. It was 5 wide. I was really thinking that people were just gonna go pushing all into the inside, but that didn't seem to be the case. This next race is a official G1 race, if I'm not mistaken. It's the Teo show. Not to confuse with Tokai Teo herself.
Ooh. Medium distance.
Medium distance indeed. Let me get this race started. There we go. Countdown is started. At least it should be. There we go. I'm already seeing a lot of Harus again in the Ogudis. Go ahead, let me in. Thank you. This fun fact. This is one of the very few races that take place at night. So this will be interesting. You start from the beginning here. We have the Haru. Ogudi is number 1 favorite here. Sees across the board. From one only Porsche once again. We have more Haru. We have Nice Nature. We have Bitter Parfait. The Parfait family is making a comeback here. Last time we had Coffee Parfait. And we all know the wonderful Yum Yum Parfait, but now Bitter Parfait is taking the stands here. I'm putting more attention on her than we should, but hey, we can't disrespect the NPCs. And then now with the Double Crown Biwa Haihide making a comeback here for another dirt race, I do think that she might be taking it here. El Condor Pasa with White Moon, Barbarian with her Goody Cap, another Evil Nature, O'Connor Passive from Cross Hearts. Really good stuff what I'm seeing so far. Nothing too out of the ordinary, to be honest. Nothing what we haven't already seen yet. So overall good stuff. We have 2 brackets proposed. All right, with the one of the longest distance dirt races in Japan, the Teo Show, on a lovely, lovely night in the beginning of spring. We have quite the competition going on here. Goody Cat, Biwahai Hide, and our number 6 favorite Midget McQueen. They have all into the gate, and they are ready to go. And they're off. Another late start from Hishi Amazon. Not looking too bright for her so far, but that's okay. She's an end closer. She'll probably bounce back. So far for the early lead, looks like we have the NPC, an Elcondor Passa, 2 Elcondor Passas, Biwahai Hide, and Meijin McQueen taking the front positions. All the Harus in the back will be chilling there until the last spurt. Everyone is spread apart. No one, nothing too crazy going on right now, but we are seeing that big old gap spreading out further and further. Elcondor Passa taking the early lead, Biwahai Hide taking chase, but not before the NPC as well, and then the 2 other Elcondor Passas behind, Meijin McQueen in the middle. Going towards the back of the pack is Oguri Cap. I'm seeing that Oguri Cap had a bit of rush activity. That'll be draining her stamina there. Behind that Oguri is another Oguri, and I'm assuming behind that Haru is all the other Harus. I think they counted 3 Harus, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really see with the way this camera angle is going, but medium distance, even though it's dirt, you still have to be careful about stamina here. So you want to be careful about rush behavior. There's the 3 Harus. The 2 Evil Natures just chilling in the back. They're just having a walk. You know, they just do their daily job.
Power walking at this point.
Yeah, they are power walking, but they are doing their job as debuffing everyone. Just like that, my Meijin McQueen is going to be pushing up ahead. There's a lot of super duper climax. There's Biwahai Hide scale. She's going to be pushing up for the lead, seeking the lead in front of Elcondor Passa. Biwahai Hide taking the lead by a short amount, but it's growing. But right behind her is a Goody Cap in the NPC. Meijin McQueen is trying to keep up, but she can't. Elcondor Passa is falling behind. Biwahai Hide is holding it. Can a Goody Cap take it? Biwahai Hide holds it by a length and a half. Once again, Porsche taking the victory here. Wow, and my measurement is actually on point. I did say a length and a half. I be watching Umas way too much.
Very precise, and I love that. That's what I love about you, Queen.
Thank you. Don't need to flatter me so much. But yeah, Porsche is dominating this race right here. She got first and second, followed by behind the NPC. 4th place is me. 5th place is Crosshearts. Bitter Parfait in 6th. Blackberry taking 7th and 8th. Kaju taking 9th. Tao taking 10th. Moon taking 11th and 12th. Tao taking 13th. Taju taking 15th. And last place for Crosshearts. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, and now we are moving on to our final race. Yeah, we went by this pretty fast, but to be honest, I mean, as a wise person once said, it is what it is. I definitely do think that if Porsche has a good lineup here, she will definitely be taking a huge lead for this first week. Biwahai Hide is a force to be reckoned with. I've used her a few times in her career. And yeah, she is the pure definition of strong. So, do you want to get a good look here? And I do think, oh, there's the Biwahai Hide again. She's
There
back.
she is.
Porsche, what I need to know what you're feeding this Uma. She is taking the competition by storm. All right, everyone's in a great mood, so we're gonna see their best performance here yet. We have our 2 NPCs there in the inside brackets. We have Biwahai Hide in the inner 3 bracket, followed with Marzinski with Tao, Vodka. We're seeing some new characters here. Let me start from the beginning. Yeah,
I do love the variety here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have the Marzinski back. We have Vodka this time. That's a lot of skills. That's a lot of skills. So I hope that the Ewit helps out in the end. We got 2 more NPCs. King Halo once again. Elcondor Passa. King Halo. Look at the nice nature, the evil nature rather. my Hishi Amazon making a turn once more. Y'all gotta be careful for her because I decked out her speed. It's funny because I will not sleep on the fact that I managed to get a D+ rating Uma, but have B speed. So she is fast. You want to be careful for her. But if you box her in, then I mean, kind of sucks to be her. But I am noticing that we do have a lot of weight surgers here. Yeah, no, Portia is just sticking with what she has. I think what she's doing here is she has two characters that she has two characters here that can be used for almost anything for the D ratings. I think exactly, and I honestly can't be mad at her. She picked out two Umas for every race that are the same and managed to beat the system in that front. Because Oguri and, I mean, not even Biwa, but just Oguri in general can do either track. But the fact that she managed to pull literal magic out of nowhere and make Biwa Hide's aptitude for dirt an A as well, I'm honestly jealous. I genuinely am. I tried doing the same thing with Smart Falcon for turf. The highest I can get is B. So I'm genuinely jealous. Crossheart's bringing the Silent Suzuka. This is her favorite character. She's also doing the Glass Cannon build of just no skills, all stats. I like to see that. This isn't Okasho after all, so it is a mile, so D stamina will honestly do it for her, as well as that power. So literally just comes down to if Suzuka can hold that front. Suzukas are known, at least for the game, they are kind of known for losing the lead late race, due to just overall stamina depletion. I mean, Suzuka is a really fast horse, both in real life and in the game. So here's hoping she doesn't deplete all her stamina. And then last but not least, we have my special week. Oh, we also have Natty to Brian, my bad, from Bortberry. The guts and wit are looking a bit iffy, but that's okay. Speed is great, and stamina and power is good enough. So I like this. Just so long as she doesn't get late starts or gets boxed in or rush activity, she's chilling. And then we have another King Halo once again, and that will sum it up for our last race now. I do believe this is my favorite animation, by the way, for the G1 race titles. This one is, it's pretty, and you'll see why. A beautiful race in the spring. I thought Okasho would be perfect for this, surrounded by cherry blossoms no less. But moving on to the race itself, we have a Goody Cap, a Porsche, Crosshearts, and Hishi Amazon. We have our top three favorites right here. So we shall get started. Great starts across the board. Not really seeing any late starts per se. That being said, the early leads can be taken by Biwa Hide and Maruzensky. Now for El Condorpasso and Suzuka taking the front, Biwa Hide is going to sit back for a little bit and conserve her stamina, as well as El Condorpasso. Maruzensky and Suzuka are duking out for first for the early and mid portions of the race. All of our pace chasers and are just chilling in the middle, and our late surgers and enclosers are also in the back. I did see that we had 10 late surgers, so here's to hoping that we see some Umas push hard against our front runners and pace chasers. But as of right now, Suzuka is actually surprisingly not in first place. She's just, chilling right behind Maruzensky. We have the redshift going off. We have the corner coming in. Hishi Amazon is slowly pushing toward the front here, starting from the back. Maruzensky is holding that lead so far, followed behind Suzuka. They're chilling the inside. King Hale is coming in from the outside. Hishi Amazon from the far outside, where it looks like we're going to be having a dead heat right here. Hishi Amazon procking the skill. She is looking to take first. Do not underestimate my Hishi Amazon. She is here to take first as well, even if she's not competing. Maruzensky is struggling to hold that lead. Biwa Hide is coming in out of nowhere. Suzuka is competing for that first place. Goody Cap's coming from the outside as well. Goody Cap is pushing hard. Biwa Hide is slowly falling behind. Suzuka can't hold it. Goody Cap takes the front. What an amazing top 3 right there. If I'm not mistaken, that was Oguri Cap,
Goodness, that
Suzuka,
last push.
and
Oh,
Biwa Haihide. Pushing it by 2.5 lengths. It's okay, Amazon. You did great. Yeah, Oguri Cap with, I mean, let's be real. I mean, like, looking at this now, at this point, aside from Cross Hearts, Portia was just competing against herself. Like, that, yeah, no, this is, yeah, definitely, I think Portia takes the first week by storm. We, I don't know if us as commentators or everyone else as contestants underestimated her, or perhaps, you know, she just got strong. I don't even know. I'm actually kind of speechless from Portia's performance. Yeah, she says good games, y'all. Good game to you too. This is yeah,
that was beautifully executed.
wonderfully executed. I don't know how you did it. I mean, I do, but I don't, if that makes sense. You somehow managed to do it. GG's indeed. Seeing a lot of GG's in the chat. Yeah, this is those are some pretty crazy races right there. I wanna go over just the list of the one there. Portia taking first and second on the first race. Portia taking first and where was she? First and 9th on the second race. Taking first and second on the third race, and was that first and third on the last race. I'm speechless. We gotta side games. What are you doing to Portia? Portia, what did you do to? Did you contact side games? Is that what you did? No, honestly, that's pure skill. That is fascinating. Hey, you have any words about what we just witnessed?
Yeah, I got nothing. My jaw was dropped for a good portion of that race.
Absolutely.
I was shook. I was shook, but expect no less from Portia.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to what she can bring to the next week as well as everyone else. Next week's schedule has not been published yet. It will be hopefully later tonight, if not tomorrow morning. I've just been awfully busy. That being said, though, I appreciate everyone who showed up, everyone who's been participating this whole time, and I'm looking forward to what you guys bring next week. In case of you forgotten, next week is our week 2 races. This whole month of October, we are doing the entire tournament, so it's every Thursday, starting from this week and for the next 2 weeks. So on the 16th, around this time, once again, we're participating in week 2. The rating for that will be C+ and below. I kind of made this, pointed out to the contestants, but in case anyone's confused while watching, I've made the ratings limited, but to include plus ranks. So if you do see, like, if it says, oh, B or lower, it just means C+ or lower. Do not bring any B rating Umas to a C+ or below race, and same goes for the other weeks. And I can tell you this right now, because this is my first ever tournament that I've ever held, I will probably be hosting another one very much so soon after. Whether it be in December or January, it'll be around there. It's still in the works. We may or may not be needing some A rating Umas, we don't know. But I just thought I'd throw that out as an extra bit of, cute info. That being said, though, that's genuinely all I got. If you wanna end off with if you wanna read some chat comments that might have caught your eye. I'm reading
I was
right
just gonna say, all of our participants, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for participating in the week 1 races, and congrats to Portia.
Absolutely,
taking the lead tonight, and I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. But everyone else, y'all did fantastic, and I can't wait to see what week 2 and the week after that will bring.
Absolutely. I'm excited because we've already seen some crazy stats and crazy stuff just from D plus rating Uma. Imagine what they're going to be doing to their C plus and B pluses. It's just, I do, but I also don't want to know what they'll be doing. Yeah, no. Congratulations to everyone that participated. So yeah, no, that's all I got. With that being said, for those who are watching YouTube, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna turn the screen back to the recap. And for those who are in the Discord, you guys are more than welcome to say your thank yous and goodbyes if you guys need to go now. But for those of you who want to speak up here on the stage post stream, you guys are more than welcome to. But I will be ending off the YouTube stream. So thank you all for watching YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye. Right. Let me get this going. Does anyone want to raise up and speak, or you guys got things you must do? You guys are more than welcome to. You can raise your hand on the stage. If not, we will just end it here. Cat routine. Cat routine indeed. I will. Yes. Now the amount of times this guy is DMing cat routine. Yeah, exactly that right there. The amount of times that. Absolutely, I love it. But yeah, but yeah, congratulations, Portia. I need to crunch the numbers. Do you guys want to know the scores for every week, or do you guys want to just know at the very end? I feel like it'd be more engaging if we did it by week, but I don't know. It's up to you guys.